Hello again and welcome back to Cooking with Blair, Southern Soul for Cheat Day. So this is a video of the onion burger that I cook every now and then. You can grill it, you can bake it, you can put it in some gravy. My preference is cooking it in a cast iron skillet on the stove, which is very good. You will love it. Anywho, this one is a little different because my son James did film this video, so it will be interesting and he will be on the commentary as well. He's 13 years old, y'all. Anywho, hope you enjoy. Leave some comments below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button, ding, to get notified. So this is some ground meat that's 93% lean, a little under 4 pounds, and I got it at like about $3.99 a pound from Albertsons, so a cool deal. You just place that meat into whatever mixing bowl you have. I just have this Tupperware that I'm using, and we have some mayo, some peppercorn medley, and also some
onion powder.
It's an onion soup mix, actually, Lipton, and some breadcrumbs.
Normal breadcrumbs.
Yes, very plain. Do not use Italian. We're not making meatballs. So this is about a half of a cup that you're gonna pour in there. You don't want too much. Look at your fingers. Did you see your fingers?
Yes, I saw my fingers.
They made a debut.
They look nice, huh?
Yeah, sexy fingers, James. But this is about a half of a cup, and you don't want to put too much because then they'll be all dry. So yes, there's mayo. This is like one of the secret ingredients, okay? So whoever's watching this, you're gonna have to die after this. Okay, I'm playing. You're not gonna die.
What?
But you put about half a cup of that as well. Now to the onion mix. So you're gonna see something happen here. See how that clumped out? Sometimes that happens with this mix because the thunder is roaring. Sorry, it's raining, y'all, and I refuse to not do this video for you today. So here
Anyways,
it is.
it's because you don't want one big clump of onion mix in your burger, because that doesn't sound like a very good burger.
Exactly. You want to make sure it's all saturated. And here's the second pack. The second pack was not like that, so I didn't have to mix it as much. But you will simply sprinkle that across the meat evenly before you mix it all in. So just make sure you get all that out the pack. And there you go, folks. Here's your onion burgers. They are on the way, baby. And we're going to mix that up in just a second. So next is the peppercorn medley. I get this from Winn-Dixie. You can use whatever black pepper you'd like, and you can season it to your liking. I prefer to do a good bit here. I like to make sure it's all over the meat so it's easier to mix it and it won't be in one spot. The same thing with everything, the breadcrumbs, the onion mix. Make sure it's just evenly across the meat so you won't have to mix it as much. I mix mine a lot though, don't I?
I see.
Yeah. So anyhow, once that's done, you can go ahead and start mixing your meat. Now this is very important that you do this continuously and just kind of knead the meat so it will mix evenly. You do not want like super salty spots, and you don't want a lot of spots that's like not having that flavor that you want from all of these ingredients. So make sure you mix it up really, really well. That's very, very important with this because that makes your burgers really good.
Or really nasty if you don't mix it well.
That's the other option. So next is a little trick that I've learned just from cooking over time. When you make your patties, make sure that it's thinner in the middle and thicker on the outside of the burger. Did you know that, James?
Oh, what does that do?
So it helps it to cook more evenly, and so you won't have like a super pink center, and then those edges typically cook a lot faster anyhow. So that heat is going to hold on the edges anyhow, and your edges will never be undercooked. Cool little tip, huh? So,
I don't think I have edges.
You have edges. So I've sprayed this cast iron skillet with a little bit of Pam. I didn't use my olive oil. I didn't use my Bay today, which is Trader Joe's olive oil, but I did use some Pam. So I've sprayed it. I heated it on medium-high heat before I put the patties in, and you can see those suckers just sizzling. Oh, I wish you guys could hear it. I should let you guys hear it, but I'm not, because I want you to do it yourself and hear it and smell that uberly goodness.
Oh, and here's the flip.
That's the flip. And if I am the worst flipper in the world. When I'm flipping pancakes, you better believe batter is gonna go on the side of the stove. I don't know why, it's just my weakness. I love to cook, but I'm not the best flipper. But look at how juicy those burgers are. You see how it almost came apart? Because they're that tender. So these are the veggies. I did put olive oil in here in this pan. Don't be like me and use this little bitty pan. This is like Blair 101. I do this all the time. I'm always putting my veggies in a small pan, but this is what I use to sprinkle on my veggies. So these are already clean. I've washed them. I've cut them the way that I like them. I like my stuff a little chunky on my burger. So this is also another trick. You want to season your veggies because that gives them a little bit of flavor instead of having those bland vegetables on your burger. Yeah, so I use garlic powder. You don't have to, but I do a little bit of parsley. Fresh parsley is always best, but hey, this is in my cabinet. I don't have any fresh parsley today. This is what I'm using. And I do put some salt as well. I did use some kosher salt in this case, just to give it a little kick.
Those veggies look delicious.
They were delicious. Oh my God, they were lovely. So this is also done on a medium-high heat. And I continuously stir those veggies when I'm cooking them just to make sure that they are cooked to my liking. I don't have to have my veggies cooked like to mush. I like mine with a little bit of crisp, so it's really up to you and how you like to cook them. But you'll see that as I'm cooking these burgers, I'll be cooking these veggies because you want to cook them for a good little while. I mean, you know, raw onions on burgers are cool, but when you want them cooked, I mean, you want them cooked. So hey, these are just regular white onions. I mean, there's nothing fancy about them. It's a large onion, and these are actually portobello mushrooms. So looks yummy and smells even more awesome. And the burgers on each side, you want to cook them about 5 minutes on each side, depending on your liking. So here's my topper, medium cheddar.
Sargento.
Yes, you just place that on top of that baby. And at this point, my fire is off. It's done. Because my burgers are done, James.
And they look amazing.
See, I'm still cooking those veggies. So these veggies have been cooking almost as long as the burgers. They've been cooking about, James, where are you going with that camera? I don't even know. It looked like I'm fussing in that video as well. But this is what they look like when they're ready to eat. Look at that.
Perfectly melted.
That's some super duper goodness right there. Lord. So here's the onions again, and they are almost done to my liking. They are nice and cooked down, and those mushrooms are cooking down, and they are just yummy.
And here we are cutting the tomatoes.
I like them thick. I like them really thick. And the lettuce, this is romaine because I really like romaine on the burgers. That's just my preference, but I make sure I wash the romaine really well.
Yeah.
And shout out to the romaine scare. Anywho, so this is what everything looks like when it's done. Put that lettuce and that tomato on that top bun. My burger is on there. I'm putting some pickles. I love a full burger. I would have even put some bacon, but I just wasn't feeling bacon this day. But this is onions, mushrooms, cheese. I have a little mayo and mustard. And then guess what I'm topping it with? Some old ketchup.
Oh, I know someone who's that's their favorite.
He's talking about Bailey. Stop talking about Bailey and she's not here.
I didn't say. I just said that was her favorite.
But look at that, y'all. It is done. It is so amazing. It tastes so good. It's so juicy. Give it a try. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So thank you for watching the video with us today, y'all. I hope you really enjoyed it. It is a great burger. It's a quick meal for the family. And be sure to click that subscribe button and
hit that notification bell.
Yes. See you guys later. Enjoy.